Miss Lucy, did you get a haircut yesterday, did you? Oh, you're not talking to me because of the haircut? All right, fine. We got a nice little razorback mohawk going down the back, don't we? You look wonderful. Yeah, welcome to spring. Good morning, everybody. All right, I know things have been a little wonky lately, but things will get back to normal on Monday, I believe. So yay! But boy, do I got a very nice video for you guys today. It's all about color theory, camouflage. So let's get into it. All right, so a lot of you know that I love stealth camping, and on the East Coast, stealth camping is so much easier than it is on the West Coast. What I like about it is I have my hotel room with me, I have my meals with me, even though I do like going out and eating. I got everything with me. I love stealth camping. Why? Because a bed and breakfast, especially on the weekend, you're looking at $200, $300 a night. So I'm out in my out playing all day, at these wonderful cities. Like I said, Salem, Massachusetts, Mystic, Connecticut. I could have spent easily 3 or 4 days there and not have been bored or not have seen the same things twice. And all I had to do was drive 7 miles down the road to the Walmart and camp for the night. And the Walmarts are they didn't want RVs, but no one had any idea that I was in my van. So I'm going to show you a better way to do stealth camp. And I'm not sure my video is running right now, so I'm going to check it. All right, the camera's working. Oh, there it is. I see the time. Yay, we're good. All right, so basically I like playing all day long and then crashing at night and wake up the next day and do the same thing all over again. And like I said, on the East Coast, stealth camping is very easy over at Walmarts because they don't want to see RVs. I mean, I have yet to see a Walmart like in Southern California. They have those little patrol cops that go around all the time. I've even seen them to where they have police cars parked at the front door. I haven't seen any of it. These are the places that I'm picking are very quiet, low key. But yes, I know the employees are still in there stocking shelves at midnight. So, I just blend in with everybody. And that's what we're going to talk about, is how to blend in. So let's say I'm painting a painting and it's going to be hung in a gallery. Well, on the gallery wall, there's literally hundreds of paintings on that wall, especially if they're miniature. So because there's 100 paintings on the wall and my little painting, what I wanted to do is scream at people. I wanted to say, look at me, I'm over here, And a lot of people will look at my paintings. Why? Because I like painting things that pop, And how do you make something pop? Well, it's contrast. It's all about contrast. Dark against light, soft edges against hard edges, warm colors, which are your yellows and your oranges, against cool colors. All these contrasts make a painting scream out at you. So what you want to do is, for stealth camping, do the opposite of what I would do for a painting. And to be real honest with you, and the reason why I love the stealth is I would rather Wally Dock, camp at a Walmart, a Cracker Barrel, and no one bother me. Because in Southern California, I have to do a lot of street camping. I don't think I'm a safe street camping, even though I look for the stuff, like I said, broken glass and everything. I look around for my surroundings and pay attention, but I don't know why, but I feel safer at a Walmart. So that's why it's and I just don't want that knock on the door, especially when I'm sound asleep at 2 in the morning. Oh, and I don't want you to think that I don't stealth camp in Southern California. I have stealth camped a few times in Southern California at the Walmarts. And it's not easy to do. I've done it in Pomona, California. That one I know. But I believe in properly staging my vehicle because, like I said, you have that little police car going around in Southern California. You can't fool him. He knows you're in the car. So what do? Is I properly stage my vehicle. If you had a house for sale, you would stage it. So let me tell you a few things that I do to stage my vehicle, and maybe this will give you a couple ideas. Because the cop knows you're in there, or the security knows you're in there, but what you want to do is garner a little bit of sympathy from that person. So, one of the things I do staging, I see people, hey, I just got some Reflectix, and I'll put it in the window. Hey, the cop just knocked on my window. So, I do window shade, window tinting. So, and of course I made my black covers if I need that much privacy, but I never put up my black covers when I'm at Walmart. And then I see some people trying to stealth camp in Southern California, and they'll put t-shirts in the window, and it's like, no, that's calling attention to you. So what I do is I make sure my van's always clean. It doesn't matter how old your vehicle is. If it looks like you're an upright citizen, upright, what they consider upright, they take you as an upright citizen. No for sale signs. It doesn't look like it died on their parking lot. I've seen people, they're camping, but yet their vehicle's still for sale, and to me that's a no-no. So I do staging, and because I'm ex-military, I can put up my Air Force stickers, and I'm not saying to do this, especially, we're not talking politics, but back the blue or whatever you can come up with. Maybe you're an Air Force mom, or something like that, something to say, security, we're simpatico. It's they treat me nice with my disabled veteran plate. So Air Force bumper stickers. So like I said, if you're not a veteran, can you think along the lines of hey, security, we love you, something like that. Or I guess they have fundraisers for cops or something. Now, I'm not telling you to get beat up if you're going to be in a neighborhood that doesn't support that sort of thing, but I'm just saying, the policeman knows you're in the car, maybe garner a little sympathy, because that's what I do. Now, what I've seen is, and like I said, Southern California is different than the rest of the world. Some people advertise their YouTube channel. I would never put magnetic signs on the side of my door. Well, magnetic signs I would take off, but I would stealth camping queen, or I camp for free at Walmart's, nothing like that. And you think that's silly, but I've seen people, they put the advertisement on their car, and they get knocked. So it's like, I'm just trying to show you how not to get the knock. So staging is one part of camouflage, and we're going to talk color theory and grayscale. All right, so let's talk about how do our eyes work. Now, we see color, but we also see what's called grayscale. And I went to Michael's yesterday hoping to get a grayscale chart, and I'll drop the videos at the end. They're a bunch of choppy videos because I couldn't believe Michael's didn't have a grayscale chart. Okay, so why is grayscale important? 90% of how we see is in values of gray, from black to white and in between. Now, if you didn't see in grayscale and you saw your steps, and if it was just wood tone, you would see it going at a slant. You wouldn't see up, over, up, over. So that's what grayscale tells us, is when we're walking that it changed. So 90% of what we see is in grayscale, 10% of what we see is in color. And it's like, think of a cake. A cake, you wouldn't want 90% frosting. Well, maybe I would, but a cake is your grayscale, and the frosting is the color. Okay? Easy? I hope so. I hope I'm not losing you, but I do have examples. So, like I said, at the end, I'm just going to put in a bunch of different short little videos I did at Michael's because they didn't have a grayscale. So, I'm not saying like me. I like having my gray van because it blends in, and, the black window tint, and it's not a big value change. It is a big value change if you have a white van and dark window tinting. So, I'll tell you how to get around that if you're interested. Wait a minute. So I love Sparkles, my van, but my sister named my new van. I'm budgeting for it. The color is called Blueprint, so it's sort of like an eggplant blue, which I absolutely love. So I'm not stuck on the planet gray, and my sister already named it because it's going to be the hybrid Sparky. So we have Sparkles, and then Sparky because it has all electricity. I think it's a great name. So the color Blueprint is a dark color on a grayscale 7 to 8, 10 being black. So, if I want colors, I can move around it analogously. Since it's sort of like a blue-violet, I can do violet, blue. I would not, if you look on a color wheel, I would not go from a blue-violet to yellow on the exterior, because that would be a strong contrast, and strong contrast is attract the eye, and that's what I don't want to do when I'm stealth camping. So what you want to do is not have big, strong contrast. All right, and I'm going to show you an example, but let's think of two donuts. I love donuts. let's take a white with a powdered sugar on top, so it's a white donut, and you put it on a white countertop. It blends in. And then if you take, I like the Dunkin' Donuts, so that's sort of like a medium value, and you put it on a black countertop, it shows a little bit. Or you can take that same donut and put it on a medium gray thing, and it's going to blend in. So here's your examples, okay? So let's say, which one attracts your eye? Okay, this one will probably attract your eye because that has the strongest contrast. That's my little white donut on a black countertop, and here's my little medium value donut on a black countertop. So this one doesn't attract the eye that much. But let's say you have a white van and you do the window tintings. Now you have that strong contrast. So is it wrong to have a white van? No, I love white vans, but one way to mitigate the strong contrast is, instead of window tinting the inside, you can buy perforated vinyl. So if you have a nice little yellow car or a nice orange car, they make the perforated vinyl in all those colors, so you would eliminate the strong contrast. True, I don't know many guys that'll do well, there probably are people that do perforated vinyl because they're all signage, and it would be great, you know, if you made signs, but then you're screaming attention. So Google perforated vinyl and it'll come up on Amazon. They sell a lot of it, and try to match the color of your car. This way you won't have that strong contrast. Now, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, Bob over at Cheap RV Living, he did a really good video, and I believe it's called Installing Perforated Vinyl to Beat the Heat, and that's over at Cheap RV Living, and it shows you how to do it. I don't attempt window tinting. I've had so many friends that do the interior with window tinting, and they have all the bubbles, and I would rather pay someone to do it right. And as long as you're not paying California prices, like I said, Utah was cheap to get it done. So one of the things I do like about perforated vinyl is it'll keep your vehicle cool, and you have one way, so you can look out of it, but people can't see in. And so even though it looks white on the exterior, if you had a white van and you're blending in, people can't look in, but you can definitely see out. Now they can look in, like if you put on all your lights in the vehicle, they can see through that, but you know, we're just talking normal daytime. So I'm going to end it. And remember, on the exterior of your vehicle, I like to go with stealth because I'm having a great time stealth camping out here on the East Coast. On the interior, you can do any color you want, except for, you know, like my dashboard, I keep everything clean because I don't want people to do smash and grabs. But, you know, just like if I was a Walmart security cop and just looking out in the parking lot, my vehicles just blend into the background. And like I said, we're approaching my 5-year anniversary on stealth camping, and I haven't been busted yet. All right, so I'm going to include some of the little color theory things I did at Michael's. Like I said, I couldn't even find a decent color wheel or anything there that I could use. So good luck. And if you have any questions, like I said, thumbs up and put it in the comments below. And I'm getting back, everything's getting back to normal on Monday. All right, I hope you're all having a great weekend. Bye from Ma Terry and Miss Lucy. All right, so I thought I'd start on value. White is the lightest, black is the darkest, and there's all sorts of different steps in between. And yes, Michael's does not have a value finder, so we're going with this. Let's talk about your vehicle. Do you have a white vehicle or a light vehicle? Sparkles is a gray, but not that bright. This is medium. This is if you take your black, not even 50-50, but it's a in between of the black and white. It's half as dark as the black, half as light as the white, okay? So Sparkles the van is more, this is a 5, this is a 10, it's more like a 7. So it's a little bit of black mixed in with that. So that gives me my value right there. And I'm so sorry they don't have a value chart. So just looking at value, if your van's a white, something like this, which is a little bit darker, is good. Something like this is high contrast, okay? So some colors that would go good with my van is this deep green right here, and that's a nice little turquoise. Even though it's a little bright, it's about the same value. We're not talking about brightness, we're talking value. All right, so let's talk color. Now, my new van, see how I positively believe in that, it's going to happen, and it will be blue-violet. So across from the color spectrum is yellow-orange, maybe a little bit of orange in there. So that is the contrast in colors. That's what I don't want. So if you have a yellow vehicle, you definitely don't want anything purple. What you want to do is move around the color wheel analogously. So blue-violet colors work great with blue, down to blue-green, and up to violet. These are cool colors. These are warm colors. Warm is like yellow to red, and then yellow-green. So I would definitely stick around this area because I don't want anything popping in my vehicle. So yes, I am standing over at Michael's, and let's just look at some things. See, they have analogous colors. So if your car is this vehicle, you can get some of these colors over here. The blues, they all keep together with the violets, and then your warm colors, so you can move that way. So see, nothing will pop really that much. So if your car is a little yellow with a little orange on it, it's not going to pop. But let me find a purple. This is a horrible purple. This is not a good demonstration, but just putting yellow and purple together, it makes the purple a lot brighter, it makes the yellow a lot brighter, so you want to avoid contrast. Lucy! Where's Lulu Bell? Aw, she's a beauty! She's a beauty! Kill, seek, attack, destroy! Oh my gosh, she's so pretty.